And it's Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio. We're on board USS Baton, just arrived in New York City for Fleet Week. I have a chance to talk to two petty officers who here down in the well deck of the ship and learn a little bit about the LCACs. And sir, first if you would introduce yourself and where you're from.
Hi, I'm a home maintenance technician, second class, Trent Franklin, and I'm from Claremont, California.
Very good. And what's your responsibility on the ship?
My responsibility on the ship is to weld and fabricate and to maintain these LCACs. That's my role.
Okay. And how long have you been in the Navy?
I've been in the Navy for 3 years now.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Well, let's. We have your colleague here, petty officer. Introduce yourself if you would, and where you're from.
My name is GSM1 Inab Trish. I'm a gas turbine systems technician. I'm one of the craft crew on board. I am a deck engineer, and my responsibilities are to maintain and be a maintainer on the craft as well.
Tell us a little bit about this unique capability, these LCACs, which can take Marines and into shore and all the equipment that they need. It's a very important capability for the Marine Corps.
So the LCAC's job is really to transport troops and personnel onto the beach. We take the old rolls of the World War II Higgins boat. We have a cushion to make us more versatile to go from water to land-based operations. We can carry anything from personnel troops to vehicles up to 74 tons altogether in capacity, and we try to make all missions possible for the Marine Corps.
And what's involved with I know there's a special training to drive one of these LCACs. It's got a narrow entrance back on the ship when you bring them aboard.
So LCACs have a very unique role in the Navy. First off, they are crewed and run by junior enlisted to enlisted, senior enlisted personnel. One of the few main $1 million vehicles that the Navy will allow us to have as responsible. So our chief will actually drive the craft. Coming onto the well decks of a LHD, it's a very tricky evolution between sea state, winds, weight of the craft. So his eyes and his responsive skills have to be very tuned in and always aware of what's going on with his surroundings, because he's not only transporting the craft, he's transporting the additional troops and equipment that will come. Very
good. And well, tell us about the evolution of this type of craft. It's been an important part of the Marine Corps for a while now, and I understand you have some new ones coming out.
So earlier I was explaining that these took basically the responsibility of the old World War II Higgins boats. They used to come down on D-Day to land troops on the beach. Well, we've taken that role and we expanded on it. Now, instead of just landing on the beach, we have the ability to actually carry out going as further out onto the beach as humanly possible, to drop those troops safely and to get those troops out there. The craft that we're on is about 15 years old. We are trying to upgrade these old crafts, but as everything with technology, there's a new evolution of LCACs, the LCAC 100 class, improved engine, improved responsive capabilities for the crew and for the equipment as well.
Very good. And just arrived in New York City for Fleet Week. You looking forward to seeing anything in New York?
I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, so I'm very excited to be here, back in my hometown, just right down the road.
And to be able to show some of the sailors around town, I'm sure.
All the sailors are just excited just to have some time off and to just unwind.
Absolutely. Good to see you. Thank you for the tour, and thank you for your service.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the time, sir.
Good to see you. And again, hey officer, how is it for you coming into New York City for Fleet Week?
I'm just excited. I've never been to New York myself, but I'm actually looking forward to explore several places around here and do some sightseeing.
That's great. That's great. Thank you for your service, and great to see you both. This is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio at New York City Fleet Week.